Okay, my wonderful student Bill from a village school. He's an 11th grader, and a very important training for him is self-introduction. He have to tell us why he's a wonderful person, and he have a lot of things to contribute to our world. He's interested in film and everything, where he came from, what his position on many issues, and at the end, because we just finished the American election of 2024, he will give us overview of the election and Trump's policy and what does he think about it. Okay, start from the introduction. Bill, the floor is yours. Finish this click here. Bill, the floor is yours.
Where I click again? Is
No, you just keep on going. It's already recording. Go.
Okay. All right. Hey y'all, I'm Bill, and I'm a Vietnamese American now. That I was born in California, but I was partially raised in Dallas. Uh, uh, then I moved back to Vietnam. I stayed there for the next 11, 12 years, I suppose, and then I moved back to the U.S. For me, my interest is usually in film and photography and all that. So because a lot of times film photography, they communicate a lot of the things that I can't. And a lot of, and when you think about it, taking film, sometimes it requires a lot. I mean, not taking film, but filming a film requires a lot of hard work and all that. And that's something I very much admire, because you gotta have to coordinate everything to go right. You gotta have to coordinate your actors. You gotta have it coordinate your cameraman. You gotta have it coordinated with your cinematographers, your writers, and all that. And that is something I really admire. And when I take film production schools, um, I it's really fun. It's really fun in that collaborative process, and work with your friends or work with your acquaintances. No matter what, it's very very fun to do. Now, when it comes to photography and all that, well, it's a kind of a different thing. In photography, it's almost a little bit too personal for you, because it's because you're the one taking the camera, and you can basically control everything that you want. Well, maybe except in street photography, but when it comes to portraiture or how can I say, portraiture, or your self portrait and all that, it's very personal for you, and you can basically make you can add a little bit of detail from here to there, and you can mm, and also capturing a person's life, or maybe a little bit, a millisecond of it, just a frame of their life, is something very cool to think about. So, so hello, y'all. My name's Bill, and I am a Vietnamese American. I was raised in Well, I was born in California and then partially raised in Dallas. And then I went back to Vietnam, stayed there for the next 12 years and all that. And then I finally went back to the United States to complete my education and all that. So a little bit about me. I'm a little bit passionate about photography and filmography and all that. A little bit more filmography because it's more a collaborative process. I can make a It's more collaborative process. I can work together with my friends and all that. It's really fun. And about photography, I like photography because it's almost kind of like capturing a little frame of a person's life and all that. It ain't really like a film or a document. Ain't more like a film, but you don't have to put as much work as a documentary film. It's more of just taking a frame of someone's life, and that's pretty cool to think about, because it's almost like a time capsule now, which is something we can't really do when it comes to just traditional filmmaking. And next topic. And oh yeah, about Hello, y'all. My name is Bill. I was born in California, and then I was raised in Dallas, and I finally went back to Vietnam when I was 3 or 4, something like that. And I stayed there for the next 11, 12 years before coming back to the U.S. To complete my education and all that. Um, so a little bit about my passion or interest and all that. I'm particularly passionate about filmography and photography although for 2 different reasons and all that. About filmography, it's because of a very collaborative process that you get with your friends or your acquaintances. You get to know a little bit more about them. And when it comes to that, I think it's a pretty good way to make a lot of friends and also make a pretty good film process. But when it comes to photography, it's a little bit personal because you're the one holding the camera and you can basically frame it in every single way you want without limitations, maybe besides from street photography now. But you're the one controlling the camera and controlling the camera and taking a little flash of a person's life is something very, 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 very cool to think about.